What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the Six. I'm Rob, doing the Bunnahabhain limited release PX. So this is Pedro Ximenez Finish. All right, it's cask strength at 54.3%. It was distilled in 2003 and bottled in 2017. There is insane hype around this bottle. And when I say insane, I mean it in every sense of the word. Is it very good stuff? Absolutely, it's very good stuff. Is it worth people driving hundreds of kilometers, tracking down for miles and miles and doing all these other things? Probably not. All right, I know that's gonna upset some people. There's people that are obsessed with this stuff, and you know what? It's very good. It's extremely good. Is it as good as everyone says? Well, I'm about to tell you. Okay, so on the nose, like what we know about PX is that it's super sweet, and you get that right away on the nose. On the good side, you get some fudgy notes, mostly sweet dessert-like flavors. A lot of people are talking about the fruit that they get out of this. I don't get a ton of fruit. It's more in the like milk chocolate, fudge, caramel bar, that kind of stuff. On the other side, there's this strong oaky note. Okay, that comes through every once in a while. Not off-putting. This needs a little bit of time to open up in the bottle, in my opinion. It gets better with time. It's gotten better since I first opened it. It's a nice nose. It's a very, very nice nose. But some of the things that you read about this is that it's one of the best noses you'll ever experience in a whiskey and all these different things. That's not true for me anyway. But it's really nice stuff. This was $170 something, $75 at the LCBO, maybe a little bit more. Elsewhere in Alberta, I think it was actually more money. It was about $180 to $185, and then other places are already paying astronomical prices for secondary on this. I was lucky enough to buy two. I'm splitting this bottle with my buddy, and we got a backup. I got a backup in the vault. I would say if there's any fruit-like smell, it's like dates, dried figs, that sort of thing. All right, on the palate. Super mouth-coating viscosity. A lot of sweetness. You get that fudge note, you get that milk chocolate note, that caramel, which is basically a chocolate bar filled with caramel. But then you get that strong oaky finish and very, very drying on the back end. You don't need water, there's no burn. And like I said, it's 54.3%, so that's very impressive. The only notes that I'm not loving about this is you get this fresh oak taste, and it's very drying, and it's not off-putting, but it's not necessarily doing anything beneficial for the whiskey, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of people that like that note, and that's why this is so highly rated. But it's a very fresh oak type taste. It's like literally licking oak wood. But then you have all those nice syrupy notes that counter act that as well. Honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at my mark for this. And again, remember, this is just my opinion. Within a batch, there can be bottle differences. So some people might have a bottle of this and have no idea what I'm talking about because Their bottle's just absolutely perfect. I don't know if this one sat on its cork too long or whatever. It doesn't taste off-putting at all in any way, shape, or form. But for me, that's like an 87, an 88, so that's an A. Good stuff, just not as good as everybody's talking about. What if I tasted this first, would I buy 2 bottles of it? No, I wouldn't have. If I tasted this first, I probably would have bought 1 bottle. I'm glad I have the extra bottle. I think there's a lot of people that love this, and for collection purposes, this is probably a really good thing to keep around. But as far as taste goes, it's great. It's not overwhelmingly great. A lot of cask strength whiskey that I would put ahead of this one, including the Deanston 10. I think that's a perfect comparable because they're both PX finished. The Deanston 10 is actually a little bit younger, but it beats this one in my opinion. So that's just my opinion again, and I know there's gonna be a lot of people that disagree, but hey, that's why we're here, right? Some people are gonna agree with what I say, some people are gonna disagree. You might agree with what I say on one bottle and completely disagree on another. That's okay too. Jeremy and I are very good friends. We like a lot of similar whiskey, but we tend to rank them very differently. So if you haven't already, I'm actually using his cup, the glass that he's selling on his channel. I Sip and I Know Things. Sipper Social Club is the name of the channel, and that line is from the famous Game of Thrones. All right, so like I said, this is an A. Good stuff, not incredible, not my favorite, but you know, there's a lot of people that really like it, so your opinion might be different than mine. You guys can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You guys can also support the channel on Patreon. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, share with some friends. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate everything you guys do. Cheers.